U.S. women won the World Cup yesterday against the Netherlands. Girls from around the world are inspired by their hard work and effort and hope to one day play like them. 4 Democratic candidates running for president will talk at the town hall in hopes of swinging a key group in the crucial state of Wisconsin. On one of the hottest days of the year, Milwaukee County residents are cooling off at Cool Water Milwaukee County Park. President Trump announced his re-election campaign tonight. Supporters gathered here at what is known as a mega meetup.
It's to increase awareness about reading, also about Kentucky authors, are all featured, so we share a history here.
An art teacher at Sayre School in downtown Lexington and her art students completed one of the 35 book benches placed around town.
They did the design. I came up with the book because a former headmaster, William T. Williams, wrote the history of Sayre, about the history of Sayre and of Lexington.
Founder Kate Savage thinks the benches are a hit.
There have been lots of additional spin-offs. There have been walking tours, as I mentioned. There's been a UK-sponsored a bike cycling tour. We've got 3rd graders from Fayette County coming to do a walking tour.
3 main organization groups sponsor the project: Visit Lex, Corridors Commission, and the Downtown Lexington Management District.
We have a live auction coming up in November. We have 31 that we will auction off that night.
A portion of the money received will benefit Arts Connect, the Carnegie Center, and Lex Arts.
So that's good. We will put it back into, just our funds for endeavors.
The benches will be around Lexington until November. Anyone is able to attend the auction. Details can be found on www.bookbencheslex.org. Molly Burns, UK Student News Network. Scott County girls basketball took a huge lead during the 11th region final against Henry Clay on Tuesday night. Scott County pulled ahead in the first half with an 8-0 lead. Malia Owens was Scott County's leading scorer with 19 points. Henry Clay's leader was Kai Thompson with 15. The final score of the game was 82-42. Scott County coach Steve Helton compares their off time to a bowl game.
We played in spurts. We still got some things we get to work on. It's got bowl season though, because now we're not going to a bowl game, and so now we get another week of practice. So I'm excited about. We'll probably take tomorrow off, and we're going to get back to work on Thursday morning, and get ready to see what happens next.
The Scott County Cardinals will advance into the KSHAA Girls Sweet 16 tournament. I'm Molly Burns for UK Sports Network. There are a variety of therapies available to help relieve pain, increase energy, and fight illness. Perhaps you've even tried one of these yourself. Things like yoga, massage, even acupuncture. There is a form of therapy in Lexington that you may not have heard of before called cryotherapy.
Maybe they're looking for immediate relief, or maybe they have a long-term ailment that's been plaguing them for a while, and they're looking to reduce that pain.
The translation of cryo is cold.
Yeah.
And this form of therapy is based on cold technology.
So the full range of temperatures is from -120 to -180 degrees Fahrenheit.
Small exposure to extreme cold is beneficial in certain areas.
You can do this either for recovery or giving yourself a boost of energy before a workout.
Cryotherapy can be targeted to specific areas of the body. A popular spot for Kentuckians to target is their sinuses.
A lot of people in Kentucky specifically suffer from sinus pressures, allergies, so a lot of those cavities can get clogged during especially the transition between seasons. So a lot of people will come in for their facials, and so that is a 10-minute treatment that we use our local device specifically on the face and around the neck.
When you arrive at cryotherapy, you are provided with the essentials to receive the treatment.
They'll come out in a row with thermal socks and also slippers. They'll be inside the chamber for approximately 3 minutes.
It is important to note that whole body cryotherapy has not been FDA approved yet. Molly Burns, UK Student News Network. Kentucky is doing something to help reduce the opioid crisis in its state.
Unfortunately, Lexington is not immune to the drug epidemic, and we see a lot of people abusing opioids. And certainly having prescription medication at home can be a gateway to that.
According to the National Institute on Drug Abuse, Kentucky is among the top 10 states with the highest opioid-related overdose deaths.
And at the event that we had this past weekend, we had about 350 cars that came in and dropped off more than 1,400 pounds of unwanted or expired medication.
This is a great way for people to clear out their medicine cabinets. You can bring in over-the-counter prescription medication, pills, or lotions. They ask to please not bring in needles. If you didn't get a chance to drop off your prescription pills at the drop-off day this year, you can drop them off at the police headquarters downtown or visit lexingtonky.gov for more information. Molly Burns, UK Student News Network.